Alright, we're back doing our review and play of GreedFall. And last we left off, even though we did not get a scene for it, Haeva got Bishop Domitius arrested. And he was standing here when we saved the game, but he is magically under arrest now. So now we need to head back. Now that we resolved matters for the Nauts, it is time for us to head back to get the information we were after. Because that was the condition. She was like, scratch my back and I will scratch yours. Well, we have scratched her back. So now it's time that she scratches Haeva's back. But it was very interesting, in my opinion, to discover that the Nauts were not magical at all. And in fact, have spread that rumor so people would leave them alone, and to hide the fact that they were using technology to navigate the oceans and whatnot. I like that. I like that creative touch. Mind you, I also would have liked if they actually had magic. The only reason I say that is because that could have made for some interesting combat using, or interesting combat moves for Vasco. Like if he had some sea magic going on. Oh, that's right. It takes us straight here. I forgot about that. Well, we're here. Back in New Serene, so I kind of want Ciora with us instead of Afra. Should have thought of that when we were traveling, but I did not think of that at all. Like I didn't think about it till we were right there. But I still want Vasco there, because that's his admiral, even though, you know, he probably won't have anything special to say because he hasn't had anything special to say before. Screw him, damn it. But we're gonna keep him there just in case. Well, it's not even just in case, it's his admiral. If I was dealing with the coin guard, and I knew I was dealing with the coin guard, generally I would allow Kurt to be part of the group. But we were in Teleme, so I don't know. It's like story-wise, I'd want everybody with me, but functionally and being able to have combat still feel like combat, just nah. This is a good enough number.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
You can tell me what I wanted to know, damn it.
I've settled the problem in San Mateus. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminis. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies, we transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tir Freddy was awoken. beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
There it is.
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander? But I know who my mother is, and...
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
No, you've effectively destroyed everything she's ever known and loved, so... No, I think that about does it.
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Mind you, she should have known.
It. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go see him.
We should have anticipated this, I guess. You do look more like a native than someone from the continent. In any case, I'm sorry. I know how it feels to discover later in life that you're not who you thought you were.
My child, I understand that this revelation is upsetting. I wish I had the right words to comfort you. In any case, you do not have to be ashamed of your ancestry. This island is at the very core of all our fates.
I understand you may be sad because you were lied to. But do not be sad about who you are. We are a proud people. And I am glad to know that you are one of us.
It's like, you know, for customization options, we could have been able to choose which side the mark was on, the shape, you know, any number of things regarding this mark. But without that mark, like I said, the natives do not appear to have any specific look to them, in my opinion. And I feel like they should have. You know, like, I don't have the exact answers, of course. I don't freaking know. But I feel like you should have at least been able to tell roughly whether you were looking at someone from Tier 4D or somebody that was from the continent, from the old continent. Like, in my opinion, I feel like you should have been able to tell without the mark. Even if you were going to make them all different shades like they did in this game. Still, maybe do something with the shape of their face or, you know, something. To where, without that mark, you'd still be able to kind of tell. And then the mark is kind of like the cherry on top. But I mean, it was pretty obvious. I mean, we were all thinking that, like, immediately. Like, when we got off the ship, basically. Like, you know, we knew.
Carter, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters, like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see. I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding.
Wow.
I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict?
What is the verdict?
It's blood is black. Constantine? Is this your blood? Constantine, answer me! Constantine, stay with me! Constantine! There is a chance he is in error. It
No,
might
it's
be
not.
something else.
No, it's not.
I'm going to die.
No.
Yes.
No, Constantine.
Yes, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I am dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't want...
Constantine, I am here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother?
No.
You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that cannot be dealt with later.
But please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story. Believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother was captured from here during one of them. I was born on one of their ships.
How is this shocking?
But...
It was
that
pretty
means
obvious.
You are not...
Your fair cousin. No. All the lies that we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told I am the spitting image of my dead father, lost during an expedition.
You're still cousins.
I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my fair cousin.
That's right.
You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day. Kurt, what is...
Dismissed, soldiers! Leave us. We have much to say.
What is going on? I don't appreciate this attitude, Kurt. Must I remind you that these men all answer to me?
Times change, Your Highness. Or rather, they're about to do so.
Is that a threat? What are you hoping to accomplish? Don't tell...
Silence! We have little time, and none to lose.
Kurt, what are you talking about?
The commander of the Coin Guard is here in New Serene at this very moment. He's preparing a coup d'etat. In the 3 cities of the island, our men are going to eliminate the governors and their entourage.
This is madness. How?
How? You'll go down as easy as plum pie and cherry wine. Standing behind every one of you is one of our men. You have entrusted us with your security. You are completely at our mercy.
Then why did you send your men away? And why are you telling us all of this?
I've known you both for a very long time. Too long. I've come to know you, to respect you. And I've never reneged on a contract. These orders go against all that I am. A cold-hearted mercenary, definitely, but never a traitor. And so now you are forewarned. You must take action.
Thank you, Kurt. I will not forget this. Constantine, we need to get you to safety as well as your counselors.
But I want to...
What? Take part? You can barely stand up. No, we must take you into the cellar.
If I've completely understood what you've said, Kurt, the governors of our cities are also in danger.
Yes. If you want to keep your allies, Your Highness, you also need to warn them.
Correct. We cannot let them fall into the hands of these traitors.
I will find the means to send them a messenger. Do you know where your conspirators are?
It would seem I should be one of them. They are counting on me to eliminate both of you. The most urgent matter is to get our hands on the commander and his 3 lieutenants. The others are doing nothing but following orders. If we cut off the heads, they will fall into rank.
I always knew you were a good man.
Don't make me change my mind. We'd better be off. Now.
Alright, so... since this involves Teleme and the Bridge Alliance, that's who we're going to bring. Yeah. And I'm curious if this scene would have played out differently if we did not have a relationship level of friendly. Because the scene, it looked like he was going to betray Constantine. Like, it looked like that. It really did.
We'll certainly have to fight some traitors at Torsten's behest on our way to the cellar. Stay on your guard.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight.
We must also think about the advisors, including your professor. And then we have to rescue Lady Mirange.
We must hurry, before the guard can act.
But when he first walked up...
Locked.
Of course it is. Of course it's still locked. This is our kingdom. You know what? We are going to put on our Congregation of Merchant gear. We're gonna represent. You know what I mean? Like, well, we got to in this situation. Because that's who we are technically still. The Congregation of Merchants. Man, like, can you imagine though, like, you geared him up and everything and then he turns on you? Holy crap. If he can turn on you, like, if you can end up fighting him, that's awesome. But I have to wonder if it's one of those things that... Oh, we found the office key. Cool. Like, I have to wonder if it's one of those things that it doesn't... Like, it's hard to end up having him fight you. Like, all you have to do is a side mission, and that's good enough. You know what I mean? Like, and I get it. Games do not want to punish you based on your gameplay style, nothing like that. Where is this place?
Your Excellency.
Okay.
It is an honor.
Apparently, these folk do not know what's going on. I'm really curious about where this goes to and what it is. Ah, okay. Takes you right to the cellar. I don't know if I want to do that.
To my health! And death to the others!
I mean, that guy just kept trying, didn't he? He just kept trying to put it down, didn't he? See, that's why I didn't like the secret passage. I don't want no secret passage. I wanted to get it in. I wanted to get the fighting in. But the real reason I came back is because I saw... Oh, wait. Ah, damn it. Everyone get out of my way. Like, I'm guessing this is the key to the place we couldn't get into down there. And if that is so, now we should be able to get in there. And I'm real curious as to what was locked away.
Locked.
Level 3 lock, ladies and gentlemen. Level 3. And we found nothing. Level 3 lock. And we found nothing. Excellent. How excellent. Alright, but this is the real reason we came back. It's because it looked like there was a quest objective up here. And I wanted to address that. I mean, there is a quest objective up here. I just keep neglecting it.
Lord de Costillion, the Coin Guard tried to assassinate my cousin and is plotting the same actions against the other governors.
So, they have finally done it. Such proximity to power is a terrible temptation. It was only a question of time before they succumbed.
We should have paid more attention to your lessons. We might have been able to avoid all this. Follow me. I'm taking you somewhere safe.
I'm coming.
I mean, I don't know if it was avoidable because, you know, this is what the developers wanted. I don't know. Took a cheap shot for no reason. Just for fun. But Haeva knew all along. Oh, biscuits. Let's slow them down a little bit. That was a regular hit. That is what I'm talking about. But, you know, Haeva knew from the beginning. Y'all, like, she straight up was, like, still hiding your men in the shadows of greats. Like, she knew. It was like an off comment, but she freaking knew. She's like, you guys are waiting to kill us from our own shadows, kind of thing. It was well done. I mean, yeah, she was joking. But there was truth in jest. As we now know, for sure. This way. Whoa, biscuits. Ow. I wasted it. I wasted it. That's on me.
Our enemies.
There you go. That's how you don't waste it. Small tip. Do as I say, not as I do. But never, Use Fury Swipe on an enemy unless you hit them with stasis first. Make sure they are crystallized.
We've reached the cellar. It looks like a good place to hide. Constantine, promise me that you will stay here until we secure the city.
Do I even have a choice?
Nope.
Here I am, consigned to my quarters like some broken old maid.
Like someone ill, Constantine. Someone who is dear to me. And the city wouldn't survive your loss.
You have such a way with words. Very well. I promise to stay here, obediently awaiting your return.
Let's go then.
And cousin? Watch out for yourself. You were dear to me as well.
You will be safe here.
Thank you, my friend. I will never forget what you've done for me.
I think they said there were 2 advisors. So we are going to find the other one. Preferably, I hope we find more traitorous coin guards so we can lay them out. But I'm kind of feeling this mission. I like it. It's a little weird that servants are still,
Hello, Your Excellency.
you know, pretty upbeat. Like they're just completely upbeat about what's going on. They're not even
Lord Minister, the coin guard wants to take control of the island by assassinating all its governors.
The guard is everywhere. They could succeed.
We will do everything in our power to thwart them. Come now. We'll take you somewhere safe.
I'll follow you.
That's how bad my sense of direction is. Like, because it was a cutscene, I was like, where am I? Like, when it came out of the cutscene. Yeah, so hold on to that for me. Now that dude is throwing down for somebody who was panicking a second ago. Yeah. He tried though. I gotta give him that. He did try. Come on.
You are safe here.
You have my eternal gratitude, Excellency. We owe you our lives.
Keep in mind that Lady Mirange is also on the list of people who were supposed to be assassinated.
In that case, we should find her at once. Her abode is very close to the palace.
And you will have to find a way to warn the rest of the governors.
We will meet with the messengers at the northern and eastern gate on our way, so that they can depart for Hikmet and San Mateus immediately.
Thank you for warning us, Kurt. Without you, I dare not imagine what would have happened to our city.
Torsten has no honor. I had no choice but to stop him.
Oh, apparently Petrus does not feel the same right now. But let's get going. Because I want to drop some treacherous coin guards. I want to put them down. Mind you, technically, we could have got with the one woman, Siglinda, I think that's her name. Oh, and they better not hurt my Lady Mirange, I'll tell you that damn much. I know Haeva's not into her, but ah damn. Don't they hurt my Lady Mirage. I'll stop playing.
Lady Mirage, make ready to depart. We cannot remain here.
But what is going on?
The Coin Guard has decided to take control of the Isle. They plan to overthrow the governors. They were set on assassinating Constantine and his entire entourage.
The idiots!
You are in danger. Do you know a safe place we could take you?
Don't worry about me. I have friends here. They will hide me. Go! And do be careful.
You better be right, cause so help me, spiders, if you hurt Lady Mirage. My fictional, not even this character's love interest. Feeling slow? You should. That dude is slowed. But see, I'm wondering if you can fail to rescue all of Constantine's advisors, or fail to warn the other cities. I'm curious.
Make preparations to leave. I have a message to communicate immediately to the governor of San Mateus. You must tell the Mother Cardinal that the Coin Guard is preparing a coup d'etat. Her life and those of her entourage are in grave danger.
Very well, Your Excellency. I'll leave immediately.
All right. Let's get ready to rumble! I might have rolled a bit too far. Am I whiffing over here?
Protect me in this battle.
Thought my dude was about to reset on us.
May the enlightened come to my help.
Damn, how many of these people are there? Oh, I did not see that. Let's go ahead and finish this. Got a little bit of time. Will it be enough? Yep. Yes, it will. Nice. Should be another messenger. And some dudes. What do you mean? That's what screwed me over. I've got to pay more attention. No, it's fine. Don't worry. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
I do like fighting the Coin Guard. I owe them bastards because of the arena. I'll never let that go. Oh wait. Any more? I want to clear the city of them.
Messenger, be ready to leave at once. You must warn the governor of Hikmet that a conspiracy is underway targeting him.
It's just that I can't leave the city just yet.
What are you talking about? The order comes from the governor. What more do you need?
It's just that I was told if I left the city today, it would cost me my life.
Who said that? The commander's men, I suppose.
I don't really know, but they were heavily armed and they pay very well.
I don't want to kill the guy.
And so you are prepared to betray your prince and country for a few coins. Don't you understand that the reason I am standing before you is because the guard failed to take this city? Do you know the punishment reserved for traitors?
Sorry, Excellency, but I can't. Move along now, Your Excellency, or find somebody else. I'll not budge from here.
Guess we gotta spend money.
If it's a question of money, how much did they promise you?
A lot.
You should be ashamed of your cupidity. Here, this should do it. Well?
Your Excellency is extremely generous. I shall leave immediately. The commander must be in his upstairs quarters preparing the attack. We should try to reach him discreetly.
We could try to go through the tavern's kitchen.
That's one way to do it. Or we could use the scaffolding to access the upper floor directly. But it's visible from the dormitories. And I know that the young recruits were ordered to stay there.
They will not suspect us if we're wearing guard uniforms. Do you know where the 3 lieutenants you told us about are located?
Ludger is an instructor. He'll be in the right wing of the barracks. As for the other 2, they'll be at the tavern. Olga and Werner are in charge of the guards' secondary activities in the basement.
I see. Our priority should still be to stop Torsten. We will worry about the others later.
Haeva, that is not you, and that is not what's gonna happen. Just going through the tavern.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. I know
What?
you've paid your entry fee, but this is a special night. My orders are not to let anyone in.
Oh, your options are to just leave or pay money. Oh my god.
What if I paid you a supplement for your good services?
Very well, you can come in. I hope I won't be in trouble.
By the way, uniforms don't work if you use a mod that increases, well, it's not the mod, it's just if you have more than 3 people, and that's including yourself, uniforms don't work. You have to have only yourself and 2 others. Any more than that, it doesn't matter.
I regret, milady, we are closed this evening. Come back another day.
I'm not here to tempt my luck. Are you in charge?
That's right, what do you want from me?
From you? Nothing. We are here to arrest the commander's lieutenants.
Is that right? Now this ought to be good. And for what crime would that be?
You know very well. For high treason.
Oh, and you think that my men are just gonna let you, without so much as blinking an eye?
It'd be in our best interest.
Why would your men risk their lives and their families' well-being to serve your greedy ambitions? Gentlemen, you have been manipulated. I imagine you were promised riches and high station on the island. Told that with such a prize, you would be free of the services of the merchants, the mages, and the scholars. But do you imagine for an instant that the Nauts would risk losing their precious clients for you? That the continental nations that you've betrayed would accept that you might return to their lands? You would be condemned to remain on this island, isolated and forever banished from the continent. I only hope that you are leaving no one behind you, because you will never see them again.
You make sense. We have too much to lose in this story. I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but you're gonna have to deal with this yourself. Do with him what you feel you must.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my health, and death to the others! To my health, and death to the others!
Come on, Kurt.
To the others.
Come on, buddy.
And death to the others. To my
Look at that armor kill. Armor dead. And all he had on him was 2 gold coins. That's a load of garbage. Anyone else? Wait, who's back here? Someone back here? Yup.
Soldiers, ready weapons! We are under attack! We have been sent by the Governor Constantin d'Orsay.
Ah, good. I'm tired of spending money.
Your lieutenant is accused of high treason for having participated in an attempted coup d'etat. As you can see for yourselves, the attempt failed. Are you also ready to be accused of treason? Because of your loyalty to your lieutenant?
I doubt it. I'm sure they're gonna make the wise decision. Isn't that right, Dieter?
You give your word that we'll suffer no repercussions if we lay down arms?
You have my word.
Very well. We are dropping our weapons, soldiers. That dog's hide doesn't deserve our sacrifice.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
To my health. And death
Look
to
at
the
that.
others.
The armor killer.
To my health. And death to the others. To my health. And death to
Kurt.
the others. To my health. And death to the others.
Damn. Just savagery. Pure savagery. I wish we could have arrested them. I feel like they got off easy. I always get lost trying to go to the barracks from inside the tavern. So I had to leave to come back inside. Is that a coin guard right there? Okay. And where's the quartermaster on top of it? Alright, I guess we're just gonna do it this way. Place is remarkably unguarded.
What are you doing here? Who let you in? I demand an explanation.
It seems that your men are a little distracted this evening, Lieutenant. It is understandable, with all that's been going on. You are under arrest, as well as your commander.
But what is this? I recognize you. You're the governor's emissary. And Kurt, you had your orders.
Sorry, but forced to betray someone, I decided it would be the less likable of the lot.
Traitor. Soldiers, ready weapons. May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
To my health. And death to the others.
Grenade!
Our enemies!
Come on, let me target this guy. Why?
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! We've arrived too late.
Do you know where Torsten could have gone?
No. But we'll certainly find some information about it in these papers.
Message to Commander Torsten. Commander, we have carefully followed your instructions. If the operation were to fail, an escort will be waiting for you outside the barracks to take you safely to the docks, where the Naut ship you've asked for will be waiting for you, ready to depart. Lieutenant Werner.
Torsten suspected that I would denounce him, and he was prepared to leave this place. We must catch up to him. He cannot get away with this.
Let's go.
Yeah, after we kind of make sure there's nothing else here. Ah, biscuit. And there's no key this time, which is kind of strange. And yes, we're lost. I have no idea where we are.
He's a snake, but he's clever. Apparently, he suspected I would refuse to follow his orders.
He must have been told about our attack on the ghost camp and drew his own conclusions. He knew you better than you thought he did.
In other words, I'm guessing if we didn't do the ghost camp, Kurt would have turned on us. Wow, okay. Alright.
The guard, we're moving out. Break camp. We are no longer welcome here. And so, these snake oil merchants defy us by sending their watchdog. Let's show them what guards are made of!
That is a nice looking sword, sir. Look at him, froze. Completely froze. Why you didn't eat it? Because boom.
Come here, you pathetic dog!
The game is over for you, Commander.
Yes. I'm upset that we didn't get to kill the rest of them. But still, awesome cutscene. Oh, good gravy. Oh. Wow.
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
I thought you would like to know that the Coin Guard's attempt to take control of the island has failed.
This is excellent news. The kind I've not had in a great while. Thank you, Kurt. Were it not for your loyalty, we were lost. And as for you, my fair cousin, you know what I owe you. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my advisors.
Yes. And if your highness would permit, I would like to relay our most sincere gratitude from all of Thélème. Thanks to your message, the Mother Cardinal was able to thwart the Commander's plans. By the grace of the Illuminated, the city is saved, and the traitors punished as they should be.
The Governor Baron thanks you as well. Your message was instrumental in stopping Hikmet and our research falling into the hands of those brutes.
It is my fair cousin that you should thank, my lady. I was told that you were able to catch the Commander and his underlings before they were able to flee.
Barely, but yes. They are going to have to pay for their crimes.
I cannot remember if the traitors are hung before being quartered or if it is the contrary. Enough talk of ruffians. They failed, and for that, I again thank Kurt.
If your highness is looking for a means to translate his gratitude, gold is a present that is always appreciated.
Oh, man.
I imagine that you shall name a new commander.
Yes. I will discuss the matter with loyalist officers, but I think I know who will be elected.
I hope it is someone whom we can trust. We do need soldiers, but loyal soldiers above all.
We are well aware that the Guard's reputation has been tarnished. We will not make the same mistake twice. Sieglinde is solid and loyal. I have fought beside her.
You have my complete trust, Kurt. You have amply earned it. Before you leave, I must ask you something.
All right. I'm listening.
I do suffer, my fair cousin. I suffer so horribly, and alas, we have yet to discover neither cure nor remedy. Don't blame yourself. I know how much you do for me. Yet, I'm afraid that before the sickness claims me, the pain will have driven me mad. If only there was a way to ease my suffering.
I know of a healer, with powers that are legendary amongst the clans. It is rumored he can alleviate even the most terrible pains. His village is west of the city. I could take you there.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing powers are supposedly miraculous. Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of, my son.
If I may, Your Highness, we have the best physicians in the world. It shouldn't stop Father Petrus from praying for a miracle. It can't do any harm.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when it comes to healing. As it would seem Telemea pray for the Malachor, just like the Bridge Alliance. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
The sailor's right. The holy men and the sages had their chance on the continent, and we all know how that went.
Thank you, as always, for your advice. Cousin, you are the only one I trust, so please, don't let me lose my mind.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. I won't let you down. Hold on. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Well, that went differently than I thought. At first, I'm like, oh crap, he's gonna ask her to kill him. But no, he just asked to find some Advil or ibuprofen. But that's gonna do it for now. That was a fun mission. I enjoyed it. I look forward to continuing. Until next time, take care.